We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
This one goes immediately.
Of course it does.
Oh, checking connection.
Oh, snap.
And a
Uh-oh.
phone call. It's on Do Not Disturb. We're live.
Well, we should be here. There we go.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
got a notification.
Great.
We're live.
We are. Guys,
Hello.
what is up? What is up? Freestyle Friday 10/9/2020.
Happy Friday.
It's gone down really fast.
I can't believe it's October. I mean, praise the Lord also. Like, I think everybody is ready to wrap this one up and start the new one.
Hoping that it's different.
Hoping.
What if it's not, though? What if it's just the continuation of 20? I remember when 2020 started, I was like, this is going to be the most exciting year ever.
That's how you got to start every year, though. Right? You can't go into it and be like, this is going to be a crap show.
And do you remember, though? Like, okay, as they were like talking in January, it was like, Corona. Oh, wait. Hey, I'm one of your hosts. I'm Kadima.
I'm Casey.
All right.
Well, I'm going to point at the camera. There we go. Thank you for being with us today.
So when we were in January, I was like, man, we're crushing it already. Doing really well. In February, man, we're crushing it. In March, we have a new member start on the last day before we shut the doors.
Yeah.
And it was like, I don't know how long this thing is going to last. This doesn't seem real. I was completely not knowing what was going on.
You had no idea what was going on. You had no idea. I was the only one watching the news, and he'd be like, okay, what's going on in the world today? I'm like, oh my gosh, let me break this down for you, bro. We got problems.
I was like, what do you mean we can't be open? We got to close?
Yeah. You're like now? Like we have to close right now? I'm like, yeah, we got to close today.
Yeah, I remember I was like, I guess we closed right after this class.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Like, do we close at the end of the day, or what are we naming the 13th month?
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, Stetson. What's up, Stetson?
I miss you, bro, already. I'm gonna just go ahead and love this.
It's good.
Brotherly love.
That's good. Yeah, thankfully this year is wrapping up. And I do hope that next year is going to be just rich, you know?
Rich in what?
Everything.
Except for Rona? Not rich in Rona?
Not rich in Rona.
Okay.
Like, you know, like I want to be able to go out again without masks on.
Man, so do I.
I want people to not be so fearful. I mean, I have gotten to the point, I reached a certain point, like probably a month and a half into this, where I was having like, you know, I was like getting really worked up and really anxious and stuff. And then I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm not living a life like that. Like, I just can't do it. I can't handle like feeling that stressed out all the time. So I was just like, whatever. I'm giving up. I'm letting that fear go. And then I do the protocols of what you're supposed to do. And I be respectful, but I just can't live in the fear, man. And that is going to have a lingering effect. I even think about like with the kids, you know, like washing their hands or wearing masks or like not getting close to people. Like it's just going to change depending on how long it's like this. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, 2020, it is exciting to say the least.
It's a great time. Join us in 2020.
Election's coming. I mean, that's a show.
Oh, man. That's fun. There's so much fun stuff going on in the world right now.
Yep. But hey, we're going to try to change your mind and erase all that stuff. Or not erase it, but just slowly take your mind away from that stuff for about 20 minutes. All right. So, topic of today, okay, is that information would have been yesterday. And the reason why we say this, because we have run into a lot of situations over the years, and I think it's important for us to kind of tell you, as coaches, the first impression that sometimes you're giving us that you don't need to do. And here's what I mean by that. Many times we know you're coming here because of something. Maybe you love to exercise. Maybe you're not completely content with the way that your body's looking right now. Maybe you want to be a little stronger, gain a little bit more muscle. Any of these things are, and some of them are multiple for people. But we have every single client that comes in, we have a nice kind of physical evaluation. of where they are currently. This is not the time for you to show me your best foot forward. This is not the time for you to show me how you used to take state in high school. Okay? This is not the time for you to tell me how you can throw a pigskin over a quarter mile. This is not that time. This is the time to be honest in about where you are, to be truthful in what your performance is. It's not to look cool like you're not breathing hard. Because we know anyway. Like, you're not fooling us. We do this all the time. Okay? This is the time to remember that you've had some battles over your who knows how many years. Okay? And there's so many times that we train a client for the first time, we go through a medical evaluation and we say, hey, have you had any previous surgeries that we should be aware of? Right? It doesn't matter if you recovered from that surgery, okay, and went through full rehab and got better. That still means you had a surgery at some point in your life. So you got to tell us. You got to tell us, because it's for you. You're coming into a situation where you haven't exercised in a long time, and I don't want you going Ricky Bobby. So we need to find out where you're at for the day.
Yeah, I think not only that, there's been several I have to laugh about them now and just call them funny incidents where you will have trained someone for an extended period of time, let's say a year, okay? And then all of a sudden, this information starts popping out like, oh yeah, I had a stroke, or I had a heart attack, 6 months before I started here. And I'm like, I probably should have known that. probably should have told me that, because we would have done things a little differently, so when you come to the gym, or whatever gym you go to, or if you come here and see us, it's so crucial. We need to know what's going on in your life, because all of those circumstances affect your energy, performance, ability, whatever you're doing in your life. You come in the gym and things start making more sense for your coach whenever you let them know what's going on. We're not like, whatever, or just not knowing at all,
Oh, for sure. I mean, we're good guessers, okay? We can tell. We're actively looking for those things, but we're still guessing. Maybe the closest guess is there's something not right. There's something off about this person today. There's something, whatever that case is. But we can tell that. But we don't know the
You stay ready to break, Serge.
So you need to be honest with us about that thing. And that doesn't mean like you come in and you go, hey, here's my medical document from last night. I went to the blah, blah, blah. But, hey, man, this is a conversation that maybe I'm having with a member. Hey, man, how are you doing today? You seem like a little bit off. What's going on?
I'm a little tired.
Okay, tell me why. What's going on?
Well, I have insomnia and I haven't slept in 4 days.
Okay.
But I'm going to work out really hard and,
No, you're not.
I'm going to definitely go heavier today.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds like a great idea.
So these are stories that happen. These are true stories. One of them is we've had a member who had a torn ACL we never knew about. 3 years training that person. We never knew that they had a torn ACL. Never brought it up. And we said, hey, have you had any serious injuries? No. Okay.
You know who you are.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure you haven't.
Yeah.
If you had too much to drink the night before, if you only had a couple hours of sleep, if you're partially dehydrated, all of these things affect your performance drastically. If you have just one less hour of sleep than your normal amount, your performance could be lowered by 30%. 30% just for that day. So our answer is we don't know any difference, so we just try to push through, and that ain't the answer. So you got to be mindful of those things that our responsibility, even if you signed a waiver or not, okay, and even if we have liability insurance, both professional and general, our responsibility as you're being us, or how do I say this? Our responsibility as your coach
words are hard.
Is to be essentially a caretaker for you. Right? When you come in here, you're supposed to have a great experience, not only physically, during the workout, but enjoy the workout in the process, pushing yourself to past limits, but also being aware that some days you just can't do that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, I think that comes back to some topics we've covered in the past. Is like you can't go 150% every day. Every day should not be Ricky Bobby. And if your top strengths are competitiveness, I understand that that's a struggle for you. Um, you're probably shaking your head saying, no, I have to go 150%. I can already hear different people saying it. But you do, if you're doing this as a piece of your lifestyle, right? You're not a competitive athlete. You're not training for something specific where this is what your full-time gig is, which pretty much everyone in here is not doing that. We're here for a healthy lifestyle. Then you have to take what's going on in your life outside of the gym and bring that into the gym, right? You have to take that into account. Some days, sometimes it took me a long time coming from a competitive background to understand, hey, I don't really feel great today. I didn't sleep well, I didn't eat enough yesterday, or I didn't hit my goals. I know I haven't had enough water. I'm running on 2 cups of coffee. Like, I probably should eat something, and then I'm going to take this one at about 50% effort, just cruise through the whole day. I'm going to get a sweat. And then I'm going to do recovery because I don't feel good, right? So you have to have those talks with yourself, the come to Jesus meeting, so that you are here for the long term. We just get so caught up on the, let me get in here and do this workout real hard, and it's just like a blip in time rather than looking at the big picture.
Yeah, I would think about this, okay? If you go to the doctor, when you go to the doctor, do you tell the doctor 20% of the symptoms and hope he gets the answer right without you having to tell the rest of it? No, you tell everything, because he's going to be giving you medicine, and that medicine can jack you up.
It's the same thing.
So you can't come in here and go, oh, well, I got this back thing. It kind of acts up when I basically do anything, and not tell us that, right? That information is important. It's vitally important, because every single day we're pushing that intensity, so we're going very fast, working hard, you're sweating. As you get more tired, it's harder to maintain form, even as your coach is telling you what to do. And so we're just trying to make sure that you stay injury free. Right?
Yeah, to kind of piggyback on that, everything that we decide for you, like let's say it's a stretch that we give you, or a rehab movement, or anything, the more information that we can accumulate, just like you with making decisions with anything, the more you research and study, the more educated of a decision and a choice you're going to make. Well, we do the same thing with you guys. So whenever you're thinking like, oh, that's probably not important if I share that information. No, it is. Like, share that information, because we can make a better, more educated decision based off of what you tell us of what will be the right thing for you to do.
Yeah, and typically that decision, the more information we have, the faster we can fix it and provide relief that day or in that minute, So it's not only some of the less information we get, the longer it's going to take for you to receive relief. The more information we get and the more time we have with you, the faster we end up being able to prescribe what's the right fixes, so to speak, for your condition, typically.
And we work out all the time, and we have different ailments going on all the time that we kind of converse with each other about. Hey, my left knee is not feeling super great today. Well, have you tried this? Have you rolled that out? Have you done some activation? And I'm like, oh, I didn't think about doing that. Thank you. We do it for each other as well. But if we don't know any of your ailments or symptoms, then we cannot help. We literally cannot help you. So, and that just is kind of part of, getting older, working out, moving. There's going to be little things that pop up here and there, like, oh man, this feels tight, Well, let's roll that out. We can probably get rid of that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, think about it. You're in the gym for 1 hour a day. You have 23 hours to mess that all up. Seriously,
yeah,
right?
You do.
With the way we sit in the car, if you're sitting a lot of time in the car, that's going to tighten up hip flexors, turn off those glutes and hamstrings, so you're going to have to constantly reactivate those things. If you sit at a desk for a long time, shoulders are rolled forward. So these are things that we're going to have to work through anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to tell your coach, man, my shoulder's struggling a little bit more today. Some of us, we have clients that are former athletes, so they come from a background of, that's not important for me to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Tough, I can push through this,
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah, blah. Okay, sure, you may be able to push through that, but it's important to tell us anyway because we can help you make a better decision. We're not going to necessarily talk you out of pushing through, but we may steer that direction in which we want you to push through.
Mm-hmm.
The example of this would be you want to go really hard on weight. Hey, I think you should take that weight down a little bit and move faster. I think you'll be better with that. I think the weight's too heavy for you. There's different answers to those different problems.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the way to say it.
Yeah, and I think, from a weight perspective, I think it's the ego that kind of comes in and it's like, oh, I can do that weight. Throw that football over that mountain over there. It just kind of comes back where you're like, you lose focus on what the intention is on why you're here. You get stuck in that little blip of time rather than that big picture of time. So when you come to our gym, and if you do already come to our gym, we care about everything that's going on in your life. And all of those things are a factor in how we train you, how we coach you, how we teach you. So please don't hold back any issues that you have going on, even if they have nothing to do with physical body. Like if they have to do with, what's going on in your personal life, that also affects what is happening with your physical body. So if you have stuff going on, then were we not on that camera the whole time? Perfect.
Okay. Well,
Oh, sorry.
it's all right.
That's what happens whenever I try to do that myself.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And I know it'll cost me years of pain.
Yeah, you can push through, and you're gonna just be a jacked up old man, Stetson.
He knows. I know he knows.
Don't get on that road. Don't you get on that road. It's a bad road. We have a defibrillator, but we don't want to use it on you.
That's right.
Okay? We've
been trained.
We have been trained. We are all certified and trained. But I don't want to pull that thing out. Come on.
Yeah, that ain't the life I signed up for.
No. We're here to help you get healthier.
Yeah. So get it right. Talk to us about it. Be real.
Yeah.
Be real. We're a bunch of real people here.
Yeah, keep it real. We care. We scare because we care.
Yeah.
Nerd alert. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, I don't have anything else to say about this.
I think you do.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. My elbow pops to this day because I want to push up contest. That's the stuff I'm talking about there, baby.
That's so funny.
That cost of victory was arthritis early.
Yeah, you're jacked up for the rest of your life, but you did win that one push-up contest, so kudos. Way to go.
I'm going to go ahead and laugh at you for that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Look, we're like your doctors, but smarter, okay?
Sorry, doctor.
We do less guessing. If you ask the clients, they'll tell you that I'm a doctor of weightology, okay? Of slinging around barbells, okay? Since 14. All this wisdom.
Since I was 14.
In here.
Right in there. Oh,
here.
Gosh. Here we go. Bro session.
Here we go. Look. Come see the doctor here at DTSOF. The barbell cures all fevers, cures all colds, cures it all. We had barbell fever today. Come on in. Join us.
The water's fine. All right.
All right. That's all we got today. Short and sweet.
Thank you
Shortest
guys.
episode in a long time.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being with us today. If you like our content, please like and share. You can also check out any of these back videos on YouTube. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm Kadima.
And I'm Casey.
All right, you guys have a great weekend.
Peace.
Somebody in our other video.
Huh?
I'm thirsty.